up, OurNewEra? It's Daisy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing signs you are getting old. And I have a few. I don't know if they're the same as Savannah's. That I would share mine. And most of these are from like my experience. And I'm just like, fuck man, I'm old. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing is that everything freaking hurts. Like my knees hurt when I like get down to like feed Hazel and I'm there on the floor with her. I get up and I'm like fudge, or like my back, and something is always flipping hurting. I tippy toe and my heels hurt and I'm like, what the shit's wrong with you? Get it together. The second thing is that you forget things. Me all the time. For example, I'm like, oh, I'm talking to someone, and then so I'm telling them what I need to tell them, and like forget. This has happened to me so many times. The first one I remember of is when me and Val were on our way home from Starbucks, and I remember I was making like a Nemo reference with Dory, and then I stopped halfway, and she was like, what happened? And I was like, I can't remember what the hell I was gonna say. Like mid-sentence, I forgot. That happens quite a bit, and I'm just like, girl, you must have a good memory. Third, or I don't know if that's just like when you're becoming an adult, but I feel like you have to be old enough to start doing this, and that's paying your own bills. I pay 4 bills a month. You get excited for the most randomest, boring ass things. For example, I bought a toothbrush maybe about a month ago, a new one. I was so happy about that. I was like, yes man, this new toothbrush, oh, it looks so nice. And I got home and I automatically like came in, I was like, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I was so happy because I had also bought a new toothpaste. I mean, is that just me? Oh, this one, I feel like it always happens with me and Savannah. But when you're having talks about the future, and like when you have kids and you have your kids' names already planned out, and you're like, ooh, one day when I get married, I kind of wanted to be in this month and the colors, and you're still single. So I'm painfully average. Please love me. The next thing is that your friends, people you used to hang out with you in school, they're having kids, already have kids while they're in high school, or you know, they're getting married, they've moved out, they live in another state, and you're just like, I am still here, Lord Jesus. This I used to see a lot, and I still see it, but not as much. But it's those 10 years ago photos, like, this is the now and then, feel old yet? And it's like, thank you. You reminded me how old I am. Or like just the fact that Harry Potter turned 20 years old. Like, that's my age. Like, cartoons make no sense to you and they piss you off to no end. Also, it's raining outside, but shit, I hate SpongeBob. I'm like, this show makes no sense. How are you watching it? Why do you still watch that? How? Automatically, I think education, and I'm like, this isn't good for kids. This is nothing educational. And then the shows that are educational, they're so stupid. Like, adults, older adults, now find it okay to say joke innuendos, and adults think it's now okay to say sex innuendos and jokes in front of you, and you're just like, they do know I'm here, right? Like, or you just stay quiet hoping they don't realize that you're there, even though they do know, but you're just like shit. 10, you sleep early, you wake up early, and you're like, I had a very productive day. No, you need a nap to function. I never used to rely on naps. Never did I in high school. Never. I was able to function. Like, I would stay up late, get like 5 hours of sleep, 7 if I was lucky, and I would function. Now I need a nap to function throughout the day. I take like an hour nap, 30-minute nap, and I'm like yes. Next thing, coffee is like your best friend. And also teas, you just feel like so zen and just like awake and just like more calm, because otherwise you would just lose your shit. The next thing, you used to have a MySpace. Mine didn't last long, but needless to say, I was in that era of MySpace. You love cooking and learning new recipe because you're like, in the future, I'm gonna need to know these things when I get married. If I see like a recipe that looks good, I'm like, I'm gonna try that. And you just feel so accomplished when you get it right. And you're just like, fuck yeah, man. Who's boss? Number 15, I think. You start doing things on your own. Whether it's like to go put gas, to go shopping, just to go buy some groceries for yourself, and just stuff like that. You start doing it on your own because you don't need anyone to take you. You don't need to be watched over. You're just like... Number 16, you're driving and then suddenly you're home. You're like, I don't remember driving through the, like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, you're paying attention, but you're kind of like dazed off while you're driving, and you're there where you need to be, and you're just like, whoa, I'm already here. Like, shit, man. Does that ever happen to you guys? I know it's happened to me. I know it happens to Val. 18, loud noises annoy the shit out of you. This, here at home, it's always been quiet. Like, you never hear like kids running, loud TV and stuff like that. So when I do hear it, I'm just like, shut the hell up. I can't deal with loud kids. I don't deal with the sound of too many people living and breathing. Honestly, I have no patience. That's another thing. You have no patience for anything. It's like, I want it here, I want it now. Bye, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. Capiche? And number, whatever the hell this is, you think, you see kids like in high school and you're like, they look so young, they know nothing about the world, they need to toughen up, they take everything as a joke, you need to be more responsible. When I was in high school, we didn't do that, we didn't have that. And it's like, you've only been gone 2 years from high school, like, or when you realize, when each year when there's more graduations, you're like, shit, somebody else graduated that I know, crap, like, man, shit. But yeah, that's all that I have. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and to my main channel, all in the end credits and in the description bar below. But yeah, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, millennials.